child, and I know I'm making the right decision. Never expected my own mother to be a monster-in-law.
Monster-in-law is confused of why they don't want her in her hotel suite.
She's like, I'm confused. You guys live together anyways. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
why don't you want me sleeping on your floor?
What the hell, Mom? Okay, so there's an update that comes 2 weeks later. Well, I'm sure you are all wondering how the wedding went and where my mom slept. I feel my story has taken a sad turn. My relationship with my mother is worse than I thought. I'll get to the story now.
Aw.
We both arrived at the airport around the same time from our different flights. My mom had a pain that affected her walking. Not great since we're going to be walking around in Vegas. I offer Advil multiple times and she rejects it. I believe she may have taken it one time from me. We arrive at her hotel first. I assume she never canceled her reservation, lol, because she had a reservation. We dropped our bags at her room and got on with our plans. Later that night, my wife and I checked into our suite, alone. The first fight with my mom was the next day in my suite. She had interrupted me several times that day, one of our many problems, then pointed out how I interrupted her. At one point, I tried to once again begin my story. She interrupts me and I exasperate. Do you know how many times I've tried to tell the story today and you've interrupted me? Then I said, do you do this to everyone or is it just me? As she put her middle finger in my face, screaming at me, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. My wife had to intervene and say, whoa, that was not necessary. My wife later told me she almost threw her out of our room. I stuck to my I statements and I said, when you cut me off, it makes me feel like what I'm saying isn't important. I should have addressed the fuck yous, but it was too heated at the time. I tried to de-escalate and will address this at a later time. At this point, I'm realizing my mother is immature, emotionally immature, whatever feelings she's feeling when I confront her, genuinely by the way, asking her if she truly does this to everyone or just me. She can't handle it and freaks out on me like a high schooler. It's sad. I'm devastated, actually. To have this insight on my wedding getaway caused me a lot of pain. I've looked for answers for a long time. I've thought maybe she's narcissistic. My therapist mentioned possible bipolar disorder, but I'm looking into emotional immaturity at the moment. I've learned it can coincide with narcissism or bipolar disorder, so I can't necessarily write those off. Then the night after that, the rest of the party starts to arrive. My wife's best friend arrives very late and has a reservation in our hotel. She calls my wife to let her know her room isn't ready and they're looking for a room for her. My mother pipes in. She didn't call? OP, she didn't call in advance to let them know? I realized very quickly this sounds like she's putting the responsibility on me, that the friend's problem is now suddenly my problem. Mom, I don't know if she called in advance. She's responsible for her own